Good morning, all of you beautiful nerds from around the world, and welcome to the morning stream here on the Den of Nerds Live. The very best way to start your nerdy day. On today's show, talking all about Christopher Lee. Christopher Lee, his upcoming projects, what he's been doing lately, all that and more on today's show. Adam from Fanjextra is going to join the show. We're going to talk some Christopher Lee, Adam's favorite subject. In all seriousness, Captain Marvel 2 be like, new director, who dis? For real. But we got to break it down. NIA DACOSTA. Who is she? Should we be excited? Should we not be excited? We're going to break that down, baby. All that and more on today's show. But before we get in to all of that and more, let us say, as is tradition in the mornings, what's up to all you nerd Vengers? Hector's in the building. Mr. Deeds is here. David Nations. Ryan H. Garth Mitchell. Lord Vito. Lavis is in the building. Jordan's here. Awesome 80s. Trinity's here. Rob Van Camp. Mav's in the building. Jennifer Cook. Willow Bonin. Renee Raymond. I can't keep that up, dude. I gotta switch up the pace. Russell's here. Bill M. Marvel Maniac. Bashti's in the building. Star Wars Santa's here. Santa, am I on the naughty list or the nice list? You gotta let me know. Coachella Coastal's in the building. Stormy's here. Yinzer Jim. Jacob's Quest. Everybody calm down. Jacob's Quest is in the building. Andrew Jake. Will Morgan. Gray. Sly's in the building. Peter Ferret. Hey, that's a great name, Peter Ferret. I like that name. Star Wars Santa. With the super chat. What's Christopher Lee done lately? Oh my god. Joseph Lennon's in the building. CGM Show's in the building. Joseph Xavier. Lots of beautiful people in the building today, and I'm sure many more will roll in as we continue on. I hope you all are having a good day. I hope you had a good Wednesday. Apologies about the internet yesterday. I think Adam, can we pause the music just a bit for a second here? So Adam apparently didn't just break the internet for us. He broke the internet for everybody. Man, everybody's internet stuff was having problems yesterday. The whole YouTube game was out of whack. Adam's stream last night kept being chopped up, and he's on that Christopher Lee thing. It's crazy. So look, hey, I'm going to still have Adam on. We're going to bring him onto the stream in a little bit here. But yeah, man, I'm pretty sure Adam messing with the internet. Pretty wild. Okay, so show notes for you. Nerd Vengers, y'all are about to have a good couple of days. Tonight, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, After Dark. After Dark goes down. That is a stream for members only. They're going to get into some spice, but also just some wholesome fun, too. After Dark is a little just more laid back. They can get into some more of the controversial stuff, but also it's just a hell of a good time. I hope that you will make it there if you can. Also, Friday, tomorrow, watch party. There is a poll on the Discord. There is a new watch party channel on our Discord, and I think the voting is still going on, but guess what? You won't have to look at my ugly mug tomorrow. You won't have to look at my ugly mug. Bashti and Osaka are going to be hosting the watch party tomorrow night. I might slip in a little bit. Who knows? But look out for that. And then Saturday at noon, we're going over merchandise design and talking plans for the channel with the Nerd Vengers. Every Saturday at noon Eastern Standard Time, we do a Nerd Venger only stream. They are a ton of fun. A ton of fun. So, hey, Nerd Vengers, you guys are getting spoiled in the next couple of days, and I am here for it. But don't worry. We love the broke Vengers as well. If you ain't got the loot, maybe you got the love. And maybe you could give them the love. Tonight. Let's get right into this. It's the craziest news of the day. Oh, this news is crazy. Oh, my goodness. NIA DACOSTA will direct Captain Marvel 2. I am reading right from an article on MCU Cosmic NIADACOSTA.com. Jeremy Conrad reporting on an exclusive from Deadline. And why am I not talking about the exclusive? And why am I on this website? Because I like Jeremy more than I like Justin Kroll, although we'll get into that. Okay, here we go. With production starting to pick back up again for Marvel movies and TV series, Marvel Studios is looking forward to the 2022 movies, as the ones coming next year are pretty well set. First up seems to be Captain Marvel 2, which now has a director. According to Deadline, Candyman reboot director Nia DaCosta will direct Captain Marvel 2. The trade says Marvel met with several people about the job, including some over the weekend, but DaCosta won the directing job for the sequel. There's still no official word about what Captain Marvel 2 is about, but it's rumored to set the stage for the next Avengers movie, much like Captain America Civil War did back in 2016. It is also heavily rumored to be adapting the Secret Invasion storyline. Okay, let's get into the chat. Guys, look, first up, I need to know how we're feeling about this. This is raw. This is new. I would like to know, how are y'all feeling about this? I'm about to give you my take, and I'm about to take you through my experience, basically like finding out about this news, thinking about this news, trying to consider the positives, and also, considering the negatives as well. So I'm going to give you my take, but before we get into that, I got to know, how y'all feeling about this? I want to know how you guys feel. Let's see. Oh my God, I don't know about that song, Chet. So far, so good on this one. Broke Fenders always got the love. Hell yeah, Rob Van Camp. And we love you right back, man. Can we at least be called the Nerd Fenders? Maybe, dude. I don't know. I didn't come up with Broke Fenders, by the way. I think that was XR. Nia is the director of Candyman, so that movie must have been good as hell. I thought Feige was trying to get that young talent. I don't know how old Nia is, actually. We'll look at that in a second here. I'm excited for Candyman, so I will reserve my judgment about Nia until then. Give us Secret Invasion, damn it. Hell yeah. Okay, no positive, no negative on the news. Do not know the director. Totally fair take. I am hyped. I think a couple people said they were hyped, right? No? Am I wrong here? Where's... Okay. Ever since Bree caused problems with the white males, it's never been the same to me, to be honest. Okay, hey, look, man, that's, of course, that is a opinion that exists, and if that's an opinion you hold, I mean, is what it is. David Nations, I don't know any of her work, so I will have to see. I'm hyped for anything Captain Marvel, says Hector. RC Scott, I've been watching so much anime lately that it's weird to watch something in English. Hot take coming in from RC Scott. I'm just playing, dog, but like, I like when they bring in unknowns. I'm good with the MCU. I heard, what did she say? I've heard good things about Little Woods, which she also directed. I've heard those same good things. Like the one little movie she did was pretty crucial. Like she worked with Tessa Thompson in it. Yeah. Cool. Just give us more Marvel. Okay, cool. Okay, hey, we have, Ray Hall. You are speaking exactly to my heart. Why no Deborah Chow? Okay, let's get into this. Let's break this down. So, let me take you through my process of hearing about this news and feeling about this news. First of all, congratulations to Nia. 100%. Congratulations to Nia. I believe she'll be the first woman of color to direct a MCU movie. And for some people, that matters quite a bit. For other people, makes them cringe. They don't even want to hear people say it. I'm pretty much in the middle on that one. I say congratulations to Nia. I do think that representation matters, but I'm not going to fucking hang on that. You know what I mean? Because representation matters. It also has nothing to do with the quality of the film, in my opinion. So, when I first heard that Nia was coming on to do this, I can't help it, and I just have to be completely real with you. Like, I'm just going to be completely real with you. My first reaction was, no, why not Deborah Chow? Fuck! And then I started to like think about it. By the way, Jeremy Conrad actually was the one that reported that Deborah Chow was very close to getting that gig, and that Deborah was potentially even going to do Avengers movies past that. Okay, so my first take, my first like gut raw level reaction was like, damn it, why not Deborah Chow? Okay, now moving forward past that, okay, because I mean, what do you want? What do you want to do? You want to fucking cry about it? You want to just no? And if anything, this means she's probably locked up in Star Wars. We're getting more Deborah. It's all good, baby. Okay, so don't let that get you down. But I'm just taking you through the process. Okay. So next up, I'm like, who is this lady? You know what I mean? Like, who is this lady? I don't know who this lady is. So I think what most people are talking about with her is this Candyman thing. And in a minute here, we'll go into the theater and we'll watch the Candyman trailer. Okay? Because it's good, dude. It's really good. But, so she's directing a remake for a horror movie. You guys know how I feel about this. And it's so funny because we're about to bring on Adam in a little bit here. Let me fucking blurb for a little bit here, Adam. Let me just... I just woke up. You know how it is. Let me just talk to the people for a little bit, and then we'll get you in here, Adam. Stop freaking out about it, and think about your defense of the Christopher Lee fumble, okay? Jesus. Okay, now. The Candyman thing seems to be the big thing, and I find it very funny that both Adam and I are big, well, let's just call it what it is. We're big pussies, and we can't handle horror movies. So the likelihood of me checking out Candyman to get a sense of her visual style, 0. Okay, but within the Candyman thing, there are some interesting things to grab onto. Number one, this is produced by Jordan Peele. In fact, I guess a lot of people just thought Jordan Peele was directing it, but he is not. Okay, so let's walk through this. Jordan Peele, incredible talent. If he gets Nia, it means something. It absolutely means something. She's brought on by Jordan Peele. Cool. Feather in the cap for me, for her. You know what I'm saying. Next up, of course, Kevin Feige. Kevin Feige has very rarely made a misstep with getting directors. Now, there have been some drama behind the scenes, losing Edgar Wright, and et cetera, okay? The two directors that did Captain Marvel 1, worst directing job in the MCU. I actually have come around on the Captain Marvel movie, by the way. I actually like the film. I think it's a good time. I think people were way too hard on it, etc., etc. However, you still can't deny that is not a well-directed movie. And the first-time director thing, like with those two, that's a little rough. What I find interesting about the Captain Marvel 2 project is that it is essentially a staff writer that got the gig. The staff writer was actually somebody that worked on WandaVision. She was a writer on WandaVision. I find that to be really interesting. You'll hear me sometimes talk about the spec script that Guardians of the Galaxy was based on. And you know what I should do a better job of is actually looking up the name of that young lady that wrote that script. Because she doesn't get nearly the credit she deserves. And in my opinion, Guardians 1 is really mostly good because of her, because of the foundation she led. James Gunn does James Gunn shit, and then if you want to look at what that looks like away from the sort of foundation that the lady had given him, look at Guardians of the Galaxy 2. Huge step down in my opinion. Way too crazy, way too off the walls. Repeats a lot of the same stuff that happened in the first movie. I really didn't like Captain Marvel 2. Is this rant ADD enough for you? Are you going on this crazy mental journey with me enough? So, just being hired in the MCU you just gotta give some credit to that. It means something. You nailed the pitch. You impressed Kevin Feige. Kevin Feige's our guy. If Kevin Feige gives you the nod, I give you the nod. Now, on top of that, let's think contextually about what this movie is likely to be. This movie is likely to be a secret invasion movie that actually has a ton of the different Avengers in it. Now, here's the flip. Let's talk about the negative and positive of this. The positive of this, from the perspective of Nia DaCosta, is that anything she's not really good at, like, let's just be real, she probably doesn't know how to direct action. She probably doesn't know how to direct big-time action at all. That doesn't matter. Like, Marvel will have the sets built. They'll have a director on it. She's going to get helped out on all the weak spots. All the weak spots, she'll get helped out on. Now, where she shines, now, presumably, I don't know. I'd have to know more about her work. Presumably, where she shines is with the actors and actresses, and also with that horror element and the visualization and the stylization. If we're really doing The Brood, okay? If it's really The Brood, and it's really a version of Secret Invasion, and it's really male heroes being turned by the Brood, and female heroes needing to sort of force it up to then fight the male heroes and take out the Brood, within that context, Nia DaCosta is really interesting to me. Like, bringing those horror sensibilities, you know what I mean? And the character-driven stuff, that's intriguing to me. So, overall, you know, my initial thoughts on it were like, man, why isn't it Deborah? My next thoughts were, so she's a horror director. That's interesting. I'll probably never watch her stuff. But after that, my thoughts were, okay, so she's getting the Jordan Peele sort of, you know, and then she's getting that Feige thing. Hey, man, I'm excited, you know, and Candyman is probably a pretty dope movie. Like, let's just be real. That trailer looks crazy. It's probably going to be a really good movie, and it'll probably get people excited to see what she does with Captain Marvel, too. So, overall, I'm positive on this news. Yeah, I'm positive on the news. Look, it is what it is. Like, I don't know Nia DaCosta, right? So it's kind of hard to be like super excited for it. Like, if it were someone that had a bigger brand or something like that, like, maybe I would be more excited. I know there are people that are excited for different reasons about it, and that's awesome. You know what I mean? Like, good on you. Bob's your uncle, as they say in England. I'm all about it. So, what do you guys think? Should we call Adam Douglas? Do we want to call Adam Douglas and get his take on this? It worked for James Wan. The best part of Aquaman was the trench. Yeah, fair. Ray Hall says no. Don't call Adam. Sure, why not? No more Adam. Just call him Douglas. I'm sorry, who are you again? Oh, he's talking to Lavis. Call Adam up. Yes. Adam has crazy takes on dead people. Adam just forgets that people have passed, you know? It's just all about, like, Christopher Lee and... Alright, I'm calling him. I'm calling him, guys. I'm giving him a ring.
Hello?
What? Did you just come on here and burp?
Hello?
Oh, it's your voice changer. Okay. What's up, Adam?
No.
Okay, wait a minute. I got to get your video on the screen for people. That's
sorry,
pretty
Adam's not here right now.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Who am I speaking to then?
This is Christopher Lee. There's been rumors that I'm dead, and I'm not. I'm fully alive. Don't worry about it.
Oh, okay. Right on. Yeah, no, shit, that's a little creepy.
Sorry, I am alive. Right. My mouth doesn't move, but it's fine.
Okay, damn, that's wild. So I had one question then, since you're alive and shit. Yes. So I heard this rumor that when you were on the set of Revenge of the Sith, you were just feeling yourself on that scene, and you did that crazy front flip, and George was just filming the whole time, and so he got it. Is that true?
Yeah, 100% true. That totally happened.
I saw that on Abraham Lincoln's Instagram, so I knew it was probably legit.
Oh yeah, me and Abe are chilling later. Like, it's cool. Like, we're hanging out later.
Nice. That's awesome. Dude, Ray Hall says this is disrespectful. Adam, I think you're gonna get canceled, and I'm probably gonna have to let you go because I don't want to get canceled. So, yeah.
Okay, I'll see you later.
Yep, see you later. Have a good one. All right, well, that was fun, guys. Yeah, Adam. No, I'm just playing. What's up, bro?
People think I'm disrespectful all the time, so it's all good.
Yeah, people probably think I'm pretty disrespectful too. It is what it is. Yeah. So, what's your take on? And unfortunately, like, I haven't figured out a good way to do this. I'm gonna have to remove the chat from the screen when we go split screen here, because otherwise, like, my face will be all covered up.
Okay.
But yeah, what's your take on Nia?
I think there's a little connection that you missed a little bit.
Hit me. What's the connection?
So her first feature-length film, which was in 2018, was a movie called Little Woods. Mm-hmm. Now, personally, I didn't see it. I'm not going to sit here and claim that I saw it. Nobody saw this movie. But it was apparently a nice crime drama. Here's the tagline: a modern Western about two sisters who work outside the law to better their lives. So it looks like a very character-driven film. You know who the stars of that film was? Lily James and Tessa Thompson.
Yeah, I heard about that. I watched Grace's video.
Yeah. So, did you? I didn't see your video. I didn't.
Yeah, no, Grace did a good breakdown of it. Yeah, no. Apparently, Tessa played a pretty significant role in getting Nia the job, which is cool.
Yeah. Wait. First of all, is Grace claiming that she knows that, or is she just assuming? I'm just curious. I didn't see the video.
The impression that I got was that she knows that.
Yeah. Okay. Sure. Okay. Okay.
But wait, and then Umberto came in. You know what I mean? Then Umberto came in. He was like, "Didn't you write this article, the same article, like 2 years ago?" All right, so let's talk about this.
Okay.
Fucking Justin Kroll, right?
Yeah.
So he does an article on Deadline talking about Tom Hanks. I don't even remember what the article was about. It was something about Tom Hanks. Okay, and Umberto literally tweets or replies in the Twitter thread, and is like, "Hey, not trolling, but didn't you write this same article a couple years ago?" And Justin hits him with the it's Kroll, not Noel. Justin Kroll hits him with the dude. Don't just read the headline, read the article. And that sounds so familiar to me. Because the same fucking thing happened to me. Like, I make this video, and homie is just. He's a headline thumbnail reader.
Yep.
He's the exact thing that, like, we don't want society to be, you know? And what I thought was really funny in addition to that was that Justin Kroll tweets about something about Umberto and someone else, and just says, you know, since these guys upset me so much, I hope this next scoop is, like, up to snuff for them. And then he drops the Captain Marvel 2 NIA DaCosta news. Yeah. And I was, like, trying to take myself, like, through that timeline. Like, what's that like? What are you doing? Like, you're holding on to this thing, or were you not supposed to report it, and then Umberto friggin' ruffles your feathers, and all of a sudden you're like, guess what? I'm dropping exclusives, bitch. Like, I don't know, man. It was a weird one.
You know how I feel about scoopers, man. Their self-worth in the industry is much higher than it really is.
Their imagined self-worth, right?
Yeah.
No, yeah. Hey, look, that's fair. Look, I like all of them, you know?
No. Sometimes people feel like their self-worth is a little higher than it's supposed to be, but that doesn't mean they're bad people. It just means that we would all still go and watch these movies, whether we knew the third build actor was in this movie or not. I'm just saying.
Right on. So I guess, how do you feel about Nia? Like, okay, let's start here. Do you agree that if Nia wants to be taken seriously by, you know, this is esteemed panel we have on the live stream right now, that she has to do something that's not scary?
No.
Oh, my bad. I thought we were on the same team on this one.
Wait, so if she does something scary that she can't be taken seriously? Wait, I maybe I miss.
Yeah, you missed it. It's a meme.
Okay.
It's supposed to be a joke. Like,
Oh,
you were supposed to be like, yeah, dude, if she wants to be taken seriously in this town, she's got to make a movie that you and I will both enjoy. And then we could have went on that, But hey, look, it's all good.
wait, let's rewind that.
Yeah, let's take it back. How's
We're off to a great start today.
You know how like you check the audio levels on your stream?
Yeah.
I'm checking the cringe level, and it's
super high.
It's in the red. Yeah, so we're gonna have to. Yeah. So anyway, what's your take on Nia?
I have no. This is going to sound so terrible because I'm on a show to talk about this. I don't know. I really don't know.
Yo, Adam almost just said, "I don't have a thought in my brain about it." Josh, next. Dude was literally almost like, "Bro, I've got nothing. Thanks for having me. I'll see you later." Yeah, no, but go on.
I needed to rephrase it better, which is why I stopped. What I wanted to say was it's going to be hard to give an opinion on it until we either see what is it, Little Women? What is it, Little Woods? Until we see Little Woods or Candyman, and I'm not seeing Candyman, so it's going to be hard for me to know until I see Captain Marvel. I think the fact that she's not a first-time director, but a smaller director, kind of lends me to think that maybe the story of Captain Marvel 2 might be a little bit smaller than we originally thought. Maybe it's not going to be as big as bombastic. You do make some good points, though, that like any sort of like deficiencies and stuff as far as like action, she'll get help. There'll be a second unit director there to help direct the action. Like that kind of stuff will be fine. But I'm not so sure that maybe this is going to be as big of a film as maybe people have been speculating.
Well, I mean, all the evidence is kind of to the contrary, though, right? And I'm not saying you're wrong.
No, you're right. That's the thing. What's the cognitive dissonance here is that like small-time director works more with intimate stories, and I'm sure Candyman isn't like a huge film. I'm not talking budget-wise, just like story-wise, like scale. Well, so like you get a director with smaller scale stuff, and now jumping into this larger scale for the first time, like I don't know. You're right. All the evidence points towards it is a big thing, but the director doesn't. So that's what's weird about it.
Yeah, I think there might be something in her repertoire that they are really interested in, and I think it's really like character relationship. And I heard somebody say that like female relationships and like friendship and possibly female romance will play a big role in the film. And if I believe that, and I think that could possibly be what they were attracted to with her skill set. So it's possible maybe we're both right, where like what is going on in the film is very big scale, but the narrative device that they use to tell that story through that sort of grand thing will be like more of an intimate lensing. You know what I mean? So, that's very possible. And I see Ray Hall says in chat, Russo brothers came just like this. Totally true, dude. Russo brothers came in, comedy directors. Everyone's like, fucking Russo brothers? And then they slayed, bro. So, look, I'm excited for Nia, and I hope she brings that heat.
I mean, you can say that about Peyton Reed too, right? Yeah. Ant-Man was pretty large scale. I mean, not like the biggest, but it was, this could be like
actually,
an Ant-Man.
It was pretty small scale, if you know what I'm saying. What is this music, Bashti? This is...
Oh, I don't hear any music.
Getting skipped. Don't worry about it. Yeah.
Today's been a weird day, dude. Today's been a weird day.
It's been a little weird. You want to talk about weird? Let's talk about this Gina Carano stuff briefly. Briefly. And if you could lead with all the very controversial takes on it, and sort of shield myself, that would be great. So yeah, what's your take on what happened with that whole situation?
I don't know, dude. I'm with you. I don't even get it. I think I'm too stupid to understand what's happening here. I was, not to give our conversation away, but like I messaged you privately about this, and I'm just like, can you like further explain this to me? Because I feel like I feel like she's just on a list of like next up to attack by the bots. So it's like, I maybe I don't get it, but to me, I don't think what she did was like egregious. So so this whole idea of like trying to cancel her is pretty dumb to me.
Yeah. So I tried. I've really tried to understand the other perspective on it, and there were a few people that did come into the comment section that were really trying to sort of explain that, and I actually like really encouraged that. Like, I'm like, hey man, come on in. And there were some people that hit us up on Twitter about it as well, and I think I can kind of wrap my head around where these people are coming from. Unfortunately, I think, and this is just my opinion, that to have that stance and to feel that way is that essentially you have a purity test that will never be passed. Like, if I can like sort of grab onto like the tendrils of reason and logic that I see sort of spinning out from people that feel that way. Unfortunately, I do think that correlates with a worldview and a purity test that will never be passed. You know what I mean? So yeah. I think it was interesting. I will say this. I do think I went too far in the video in one way. And that was when I called the people that weren't talking about it cowards. And I think that was a little hypocritical because there are plenty of similar things that I don't weigh in on, aka the Ray Park thing. I mean, we talk about Ray Park a little bit here on the show, but I didn't do it. Obviously, the main channel is the big platform. That's where it is potential for things to blow up. So I will say that in that regard, I think I was a little unfair because as someone who knows the potential pitfalls of going there with these things, I don't think it's necessarily cowardice to just do a very simple cost-benefit analysis and to be like, nah, man, it's not worth it to get into that shit. So that is definitely some place where I think I could have done better. I also think that there's potentially context of how she was interacting with other people on Twitter and the possibility of like this being step 4 or 5 in a series of communications. But I'm really trying to be charitable there. I still think that's just people with that purity test, and you know what I mean? Like, it just feels super whack. So yeah, that's pretty much all I really think about it. You know, look, the video's kind of blowing up, and in some ways, like, I'm glad. In other ways, like, I'm absolutely not glad. You know,
right?
That's not our normal thing. And I also think there's plenty of people out there that just are like, basically like, SJW is bad, and they just they get all excited about it, and it's like, that's not what that video is. You know, that's not my stance on shit. And so, like, it's a little concerning that like that would be out there.
I don't know. It seems like this is one of those things that's going to blow over pretty quickly. Do you think she's going to get affected at all? No, I don't. Look, because I from what I was looking at, I was like, I literally think that the people are way overreaching. So no, I don't think this is going to affect her at Star Wars. It wasn't trending like at all. It became slightly like a thing, but like it didn't really blow up. So no, it's not like the Ray Park thing where like literally everybody in the world was talking about Ray Park's junk, right? Yeah. This is not that. So no, I think she'll be fine. I think this will blow over. I think it's not like as black and white as something like the Ray Park thing. So I don't know.
Even the Ray Park thing was interesting. There were some people saying that like he got duped, that whole situation was fake news, and that like he's getting canceled. I would like to see the evidence of that. You know what I mean? Has there been like a statement? Like, has Ray made a statement?
Well, here's the thing. Like, I'm pretty sure Ray has not made a statement. His wife has.
And it was bad.
it was like such a weird statement too. Like it's all true, but the accusations are false. And I'm just like, what does that mean? Like you made it even more like convoluted than it needed to be. Like you should have had somebody make a statement for you, I think. But yeah, and Ray never said even like, no, it was a mistake. He didn't even lie about it. Like nothing. Like, so I don't know. It's a good thing that like he didn't actually do the voice of in the animated series because they got what's his name to
Sam
be able to, Sam to scoop right in. I mean, he could do it. So
you know what's really interesting? So I heard, do you know the history of Dr. Phil?
The fake TV doctor?
Yeah, you know he's ex-CIA?
No. That's news to me.
That's fake news. So he has worked though with organizations, and he's really good at profiling people. In fact, I want to get this exactly right. What is his? Because he used to do something that qualifies him. Oh, he was all right. He was like a lawyer, and he was really good at profiling.
So he was. Wait, are you talking?
Yeah, no, sorry. I'm trying to remember like what was the qualifying thing here, but essentially like he made this point, and it's a point I've heard repeated by people that do this sort of profiling before, and a lot of this is done in law for witnesses and all that sort of stuff. But people that are wrongly accused of something, 99% of the time, they come out hot and they come out really, really fired up, and they're they're indignant about it. So normally when someone is accused of something, if they really did not do that thing, they come hard, bro. Yeah. Hard. Yeah. The people that are lying, they will be quiet for a while. They'll do a lot of like subconscious body language stuff where they touch their face, their throat, their mouth. They repeat themselves a lot. They pause before answering. They literally will sometimes look behind themselves. It's like this weird like animalistic thing where you're trying to like find your way out and shit like that. But essentially, like I say all that to say, I don't remember, and I haven't seen Ray Park come out super hard. That's all I'm saying.
No. Well, he was in the video, but not in a statement for sure.
Nice. Okay. But yeah, so that's what's going on in this crazy world. I want to open it up to Q&A, Adam. I think everybody's got questions about Christopher Lee for you today.
No more. I don't want to be disrespectful.
Oh, Adam doesn't want to be disrespectful, guys. Oh, Adam doesn't want to.
I made him. Oh, seriously? You're just going to put that over my face?
I don't know. I was actually trying to move, but now I kind of like it there. But yeah, no. Let's get into the Q's and the A's. We'll see what the people want to talk about.
I just want to make okay, you moved it. All right, good. I just want to make a public statement. I'm sorry. I forgot Christopher Lee passed away. It was 5 years ago. I forgot. Just get it out of your system. Okay.
Yeah.
I got roasted this morning.
I saw, and I wish that I had been there because that is hilarious. I have a story that's way worse than that about forgetting that someone died, but I'm not going to bring it up because you bad one, not Adam bad, not Josh. Let's see here.
You're just bitter that I got Burke on my show before you got him. So,
yeah, I'm super pissed about that. Burke doesn't, he doesn't want to come on the show. I've asked him repeated times. And LB, ever since I said LB has trash ass takes, LB won't even come into this chat anymore. You know what I mean? LB, let's squash the beef. Come on, man. Come on, man. I love your horrible takes. I want to talk to you more about your horrible Florida man takes. Let's see here. There was a question I wanted to see here. That was disrespectful that Chris Kattan wasn't on that list. Ooh. What do you think of that?
Sure. Chris Kattan was funny for about, I don't know, 3 episodes of SNL. So that's my take.
Right on. And you forgot Bale, apparently? People are really going hard on him.
Can I just pause? My wife texted me.
Yeah.
Did you hear about the new Christopher Lee movie? He's starring in the remake of Ghost.
Nice. Internet points for your wife for sure.
Great. Well, at least she's watching your show.
Hey, thanks for watching. Oh my God, Lavis. So somebody was asking about the Gina thing. Oh yeah, David Nations. David Nations was like, Josh, I don't have social media. What did Gina say? And what was on Ray Park's video? I have no clue what happens anymore. David, you're better off for it, bro. Like, you're legitimately better off for it. I will say though, you can check out the video we did on the Den of Nerds yesterday about the Gina thing. Goes over it in the detail that I had at the time, and I think in a pretty nice, fair way. So I would check that out. When do you think we'll be getting the Mando Season 2 trailer?
Ooh, good question. Let's get back to actually talking about stuff. Mando 2 trailer. All right. So Mando comes out in October.
Yes.
So I'm gonna say, okay, if we're gonna take a guess, I'm gonna say first week in September.
Okay. Yeah, I would say right around that time. A lot of people are suggesting that it'll be in the new NBA stuff. So, maybe later this month during some NBA games or something like that. So, yeah, I think at the end of this month or early next month is right on target. What do you think we're going to see in that trailer?
What do I think we're going to see? Good question. I think we're going to see... I don't think we're going to see anything surprising. I think they're going to keep everything close to the vest. I don't think we'll see Boba Fett.
Do you think we're going to see a time jump?
No, I don't think so. Because then you'd have to invest another millions of dollars into a bigger Baby Yoda. And they put a lot of time and effort and money into that Baby Yoda stuff. So... no, I don't think they're gonna.
I mean, if he's 50 years old and he looks like that, they can jump 3 to 5 years, and he really wouldn't look much different. I don't think.
No, I do know what you mean. But I don't think they're gonna do a super big time jump. I think that they're gonna a couple months maybe, but nothing years wise. No, I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm interested to see. I see some people saying like a lot of Moff Gideon and maybe Ahsoka. I think they might tease Ahsoka, maybe just the lightsaber blade, maybe the glow, maybe the sound effect or something.
I was gonna say I think you have a better shot of seeing Ahsoka than you do Boba Fett.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, 100%. I am interested. I would set it up with Gideon and sort of because I think he's going to play a much bigger role, and it's sort of like Gideon hunting them down. So in that sense, like, yeah, maybe some Gideon voiceover, and like, dude, imagine like they do something like that, and then like there's just a couple of frames of like Gideon with the darksaber clashing against the blue lightsaber and someone in a hood, and we know it's Ahsoka, but we don't really know it's Ahsoka.
Oh, hopefully not blue, hopefully white, but we'll see.
Yeah, the rumor is it's going to be the blue saber.
I know. I don't. Yeah. I hear you. I hope it's the white though. I just my own personal preference. I hope it's the white, but we'll see.
Too. Yeah, me too. No, I agree. Somebody was saying, oh man, the chat is like getting away from me here. Oh, DC Fandom trailer. DC,
yeah. Oh yeah.
Hey, you want to talk a little bit about that Wonder Woman cheetah trailer?
No, I don't. But we can if you want to.
So here's what I'll say about that.
How stupid is this, right? That people are running that this is a thing?
Here's what needs to happen. DC and Marvel need to get back to work, and they need to be making more actual trailers and content, because I could feel Charlie from Everything Always. I could feel him crying on the inside when he made that title, when he made that thumbnail, And when he put like when I was watching that video, I was like, my man is not really gonna put that whole trailer in the beginning of this fucking video,
right?
And then like it just is that whole trailer, and I was just like, Jesus Christ, it's like 3 to 4 minutes in before he says a goddamn thing. Now, lucky for Charlie, like he does actually get to some really cool info, and he always brings it on his videos. But like, man,
I know,
like shit's real slow and like whack when one of the best YouTubers in our space is just hard clickbaiting and hard padding that video, bro. He padded the shit out of that video.
Yeah, it was. Jeez, I didn't even play it at first. I was just scrubbing through it just to like get a visual first to see if he was actually like if he actually had something. And I'm scrubbing. I'm like, this is the trailer. I've seen all this stuff before, and it's like dude. 3 minutes in. I'm like, what is this?
Yeah,
what is happening?
Tough, you know. And here's another thing. I'm kind of stuck when it comes to Wonder Woman 1984. It's hard to make content about it because the whole movie leaked over a year ago, and every indicator is that the leaks are 100% true. So it's like we've known.
So you can't speculate.
It's like hard, yeah. It's like what do I even make a video about with it?
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Like
you're in a tough place.
It's super tough. Yeah, I mean, I think maybe if we get a little bit closer, we could talk about the controversy because I think there will be controversy. Tell us the leaks. Well, I could do that. I could do a video going over the leaks if you guys really want.
No, I won't watch it.
Okay, Adam won't watch it, guys. I guess it's off the menu. Let me know in the chat if you want me to make that video, and they probably want me to make it now just because you said that. You gotta be careful with.
Can we talk about that Fandom trailer though, real quick?
For sure. Yeah, hit me.
That was pretty cool. That was really cool. They brought in the nostalgia with the Superman theme. I loved the graphics that they were doing, and so I'm getting the feeling a lot of this stuff is not going to be live. I was kind of hoping that this would be sort of a live thing, but it looks like it's not going to be. So it is what it is. But man, they put some money behind it. They got an infinity green screen, and they kind of teased it right at the end, and they're going to have like these full set graphics. So I am pumped to see what they bring. This is going to blow Comic-Con at Home out of the water.
Absolutely, sure. Dude. Absolutely, 100%. I think it's great, dude. And I'm happy for the DC fans. It's good shit, dude. Yeah. Possibly a big game changer, and I hope. I don't know, man. I just want to know about this Affleck thing because I really, I try to be really fair to the cultured nerd, but bro, that Hawkman thing, like, I was like, damn, like. Y'all got flame for that.
Man.
You know what I mean?
Yo, when Ryan Reynolds came out and tweeted that, and then The Rock came out on top of it, did you see his tweet?
Oh yeah, they're having fun.
Like, man, they're roasted. They got the grill up and everything.
Yeah. I mean, like, look,
which is crazy because you said these guys know people. Like they legit know people, right?
Bro, they 100% know people. But here's the thing: it's like I always say. It's a twofold game, guys. It's a twofold game. It's who do you know, and then your judgment. What do you say? Right. I've been told a bajillion things. Some of them I've told you. You don't hear me telling people about it. Because some of it's like unverifiable. Some of it is potential complete bullshit. And unless you hear it from multiple sources, unless you vetted it, you don't do it. And look, I love Kessel Run Transmissions. Like, I love those guys, and I can't wait till, like, man, I want to get back to conventions. I want to get back to, like, actually hanging out with people. Like, dude, Corey, Noah, and myself, like, we are going to share some drinks, and I can't wait to do that. But I will say this. One thing I think that those dudes will learn over time is to be a little to be a little more hesitant with things. Because I think the judgment, like, it can just get you into trouble, So
yeah. Well, and the other thing about like make sure when you put out something that you're leaking, be careful who you choose to do it about because some of the people like a James Gunn or a Ryan Reynolds, or The Rock or somebody like that, they know how to play the social media game. They're not going to stay silent. So for like those type of people, you got to be 100% accurate because they will call you out. There are people online that will, the celebrities can now call you out on your BS. Yeah. There are a lot of people, a lot of celebs that like you can put stuff out, they won't even touch it. Their team won't touch it. But like these guys, Ryan Reynolds, man, he will light you up.
Yep. And that's such an interesting thing because I would love to, man, it's one of those things that makes me want to get a personal Twitter. Like, I absolutely hate Twitter and I hate what social media has done to people. But sometimes I can't help it. I want to get a Twitter. And I want to go at James Gunn super hard. Because, like, I think that, like, I would love to, dude. I would love to troll this dude. Because the thing is, like, I just think if the way he's going is going to put himself in a compromising situation where, you start bouncing shit off of James Gunn, or every scoop or every story I talk about, I could be like, well, at James Gunn didn't say shit about this, confirmed by James Gunn.
Right.
And I would love to see him like try to like squirm his like fucking, what do I do? You know what I mean? Like, I'd love to see that shit. Fuck you, James Gunn. Anyway.
Did you see the Ryan Reynolds Green Lantern cut?
It was great.
With Tom Cruise at the end. Oh, it's so funny.
Yeah.
Hilarious.
I mean, he's good at interneting. You know what I mean? He's really good at interneting. I'm a fan. So let's see here. Do you think Wonder Woman 84 will go to HBO Max? What do you think about that?
You mean like a Mulan situation?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Look, man, we've said this multiple times. Any standard thing that we know, we throw out the window. So is it possible? It sure is. It sure is possible. I mean, if you look at the numbers, I did a whole breakdown on the numbers of why Disney's doing this for Mulan and how it's absolutely going to be successful, despite all these polls online that may have you believe that it won't be. It will be successful. Yeah. Black Widow, I think, is going to do the same thing. So I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, they'd have to make sure they had the infrastructure to do it. That's the problem, is that does HBO Max have the infrastructure to do what Disney Plus is doing? Because the only reason Disney is doing this is because they built that in. They don't have to go third party to Google Play or Apple or iTunes. So it depends on their infrastructure for HBO Max.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, they can definitely do it. I think it's just all about, like, have they started to put that infrastructure into place? How quickly can they put it into place? I actually think the UI, the user interface on HBO Max is brilliant. I think it's really, really good. So, yeah, I mean, I think they could do that. They could make it work. What do you think Warner Bros. Is going to do with Tenet? Are they going to move Tenet or? Oh,
I think so. Tenet is one of those things where I think that they will keep pushing that back until it goes in theaters. They shouldn't do that. But Nolan is a cinephile. I'm sure like there's stuff in the contract that says, it has to be in theaters or, this sort of X amount of theaters or where, I'm sure there's language.
They can break any contract in 2020. Act of God could literally break any contract in 2020.
Of course. But do you want to break a contract with Christopher Nolan? Like, do you want him to go to another studio? You've built a years long standing relationship with Christopher Nolan, and his movies are very successful. Are you willing to take that chance and piss him off and make him go somewhere else?
Absolutely, because he doesn't have that leverage anymore.
But it doesn't matter. You don't blow that relationship over one film.
I'll tell you what. I'll meet you halfway. Warner Brothers doesn't want to do that.
Right.
AT&T, I don't think they give a shit. So I think AT&T could come in and be like, "Hey, Christopher, yeah, cool, nice to meet you. I like the film projects that you do. We're doing this though.
Yeah, I would disagree, and the reason, and I'll still use your AT&T idea, because AT&T has sort of been able to, the executives there have been able to tap into what audiences are looking for and what they want, and they're not dumb. They know audiences like and want to see Christopher Nolan films. So, do I think Nolan needs to be a little bit more flexible? 100%. He really does. He's pretty. Yeah. His feet are very firmly on the ground on this one. He should be more flexible. He's not. I think for one film, I think for this one, you bend a knee a little, but for future films, you make it understood to him that like we're distributing this as we see fit, and we hope you're on board. But I wouldn't necessarily break that relationship now over this. I don't know. Not for Tenet, man. I think people are like, I get people want to see this, but I don't know that people are like over the moon for this movie.
No, not at all. I mean, didn't one of the trailers not even crack 10 mil?
I'm not sure.
Those trailers were not watched by a ton of people.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. So, I mean, look, I get what you're saying. And I think that they probably do recognize that, but I think that they're looking at data that's a little bit more solid than like, hey, people love Christopher Nolan. You know what I mean? Like,
no, I understand the money side. But I'm just saying that, I think there's a relationship there that you don't, he'll leave. I would leave.
Look, I think we're on the precipice of like, yeah. I get what you're saying. Maybe I'm just of the mind, and look, I like Christopher Nolan. I'm sort of a cinephile as well, right? But I will say that the whole industry is changing rapidly, and I just think that if I were AT&T, I would literally tell Christopher Nolan that the world in which he had all the leverage is gone. He has no leverage anymore. You know, that's where I would come from. Like if I was AT&T, I'd be hitting him with raw data. You know what I mean? And just be like, sorry, bro. We're going to put this on HBO Max, and if you want to go elsewhere to make movies, that's totally fine. But Mike Porter, my favorite Porter, came in with a super chat here. Thanks for the love, brother. Says, hey, Josh and Adam, no matter what director the MCU is using, I know it'll be great because of Feige and staff. But what do you both think? What do you think? You agree with Mike Porter?
Generally, I agree. I mean, look, there are Marvel films that I don't like. So I wouldn't say that everything that he touches is gold. So, and even like good directors under their tutelage make, in my opinion, not great films. I mean, look at Iron Man 2, look at Thor: The Dark World, yep. Look at Guardians 2. Like there are movies in there that like I didn't really enjoy. But generally, yes, I think Feige does shepherd it good. But I wouldn't say 100%. I wouldn't say no matter what.
Yeah, I agree. And I think that in this next phase, in some way, the pressure is on. They've lost a lot of the big actors, the big names, the draw, the recognizability, and they have to really hang their hat on the quality of the stories, characters, and slight tie-ins to the larger universe. So I almost feel like there's a new challenge in front of Feige and company, and that they really need to get in here and win some hearts and minds. So I totally get what you're saying, Mike, but here's the thing. I actually do think it's possible that Black Widow's a bust, that Eternals is mixed, and if that happens, I think the Disney Plus shows are probably going to be solid as fuck. But like if these two movies don't connect as much with people, like Marvel could easily, I know that it seems insane to think like Marvel could be in trouble. How could they possibly be in trouble? But things just change really rapidly, and public opinion can change really fast. So there are already people that are like, hey, Endgame, it's over. They lost Iron Man, they lost Cap. I'm not even feeling the rest of the MCU. And I think they have to work against that. So, and it's possible that they don't nail it.
Yeah. Look, I'm hoping Doctor Strange is a killer. I'm very much excited for that. I'll be honest, I'm not really excited or hyped for Falcon and Winter Soldier. They're not two of my favorite characters. But that doesn't mean I won't watch it or possibly be turned and changed and have, and really enjoy it. I'm looking way more forward to WandaVision than I am Falcon and Winter Soldier.
Right on. Yeah, I'm like the exact opposite of that, but I'm actually looking forward to both of them immensely. But for me, I mean, I love that dynamic. I love a good buddy cop kind of feel, I like both those guys. I really like ground level stories too. And some of the stuff with like Madripoor and Zemo and the tie-ins to Thunderbolts and stuff like that. It really does it for me. So I'm really excited for that. But WandaVision is just going to be a wild ride, dude. Like WandaVision, I'm looking to be like blown away, Yeah. Falcon and the Winter Soldier, I'm looking to be like, let's go. Like, let's get in there. Let's fucking have a good adventure with these cats. And let's see how they evolve as characters. So.
Yeah, and look, we're a few months away from getting back to all this stuff, right? Because at least on the TV side, we got Mando coming up, and by the time that's done, we're gonna start rolling into the MCU stuff, and it'll be a nice, winter time for all of us.
Yep. Sean Bowman here says, when the X-Men start, please give us your really good opinions, Den of Nerds. Big fan, huge supporter. Thank you, Sean Bowman. Appreciate the love.
It's a very nice comment.
That's very nice. I mean, the internet can be a dark place sometimes, but then you get people like Sean Bowman that come in and make you feel good and bring just a lot of love. In fact, guys, if you would do me a favor, can we get some hearts? Can we get some heart emojis in for Sean Bowman into the chat? Because I'm feeling the love. I'm sure you guys are feeling the love. So if we could get some hearts into the chat for Sean Bowman. I mean, like, Sean. Goddamn, dog. Like, there have been some human beings, Gandhi, Mother Teresa, Sean Bowman, that just make a big impact, make a big difference. And thank you. Thank you for the love, Sean. Thank you. Anyways, Adam, what else is going on, man? Is Trinity streaming today?
I don't know. Going to be doing some gaming later this afternoon.
Nice.
Yeah.
Do those interactive games and whatnot?
Interactive games. I've probably some Fall Guys. Have you played Fall Guys yet?
No, but Fall Guys is blowing up the charts, baby.
It's so much fun. You got to download it. It's only $20. You got to download it. It's so good. It's like MXC. Remember that show, MXC?
Yeah.
It's basically that. It's so much fun. It's great.
I don't know, bro. Might not be for me. Currently grinding a lot of ESO. I wanted to get into some Magic because they just banned a bunch of cards, which I think was a brilliant move, actually, by the way.
Cool.
Yeah,
cool.
So I'll probably play that a little bit. If you had a PlayStation, it would be free. Dude, I don't want to hear no PlayStation talk in this chat. I'm done with PlayStation, dude. I'm done. Hey, are you going to get the Avengers game now, Adam?
Why? So I can play Spider-Man? Roasted.
Yeah.
I'll be honest. I don't know. We'll see. It depends if because it's not cross-platform. So if I can't play, I don't think so.
Dude,
but maybe I'm wrong.
Huge mistake. Jesus Christ. What's up with these games? Hey, by the way, though, Master Chief Collection is going cross-platform later this year.
Yeah, I saw that.
That'll be fun. We could play some Halo together. That'd be cool.
Halo 4 is supposed to be, or the new one, Halo Infinite, is supposed to be cross-platform from the get-go, supposedly.
I don't know if I've heard that 100% confirmed. I've heard people say that, but I'm not I'm not 100. Yeah, but that would be great if it was.
I heard the same thing that it's supposed to be, so we'll see.
Right. I'm interested. I'm interested in seeing what that game has to offer. The free to play thing is really interesting. It's essentially they really are doing that live service model. And I don't know how I feel about free to play Halo. On the one hand, it's great because we can play, a lot of us can play, and if it's cross-platform and it's free to play on PC, holy shit, a lot of us can play together. That's great. It will also be cool to crush a bunch of noobs, but I don't know. There's
I
something
have a feeling
about
it'll probably be like Warzone, Call of Duty Warzone, where the free version is basically a full out multiplayer Royal Rumble, and then you can get the full version of the game and do a whole lot more. But I bet it'll be something like that. That's like the new thing for shooter games, right? Get your free game on, upgrade, that kind of stuff.
Yeah, right on. Burke says Apex goes crossplay in the fall. Oh, that's dope, dude. I like Apex quite a bit.
Apex is cool. I want to download Valorant. I want to see what that's all about. That looks pretty cool.
Nah.
No, not feeling it.
Nah, dude, not at all. Valorant's, it's just not my thing. Like, I know some people really like it. Dude, watch. I think Ninja and Shroud are going to go pro in Valorant. And in some ways, I'm happy for them, but Valorant ain't it, Chief. Not for me. But Hyperscape's coming to console on the 12th. So next week, Hyperscape's coming to console. Your super chat wasn't answered, Ben Edwards? I apologize. What was the super chat? Let me see if I can find it. Oh, Ben Edwards. Here we go. Is it true that Allison Brie accepts the role of She-Hulk? Nothing official on that, my friend. And I believe it was Mikey Sutton that dropped that scoop, so it's probably not true. Or I guess what I mean to say is, if it is true, it has nothing to do with the reports being true. It just is randomly they're the same thing.
I'll say this. I've seen her in a couple interviews, and they've asked her about it, and she's playing very coy. Now, that doesn't mean one thing or the other, but I would actually lean towards it might happen.
I would. Yeah, why not?
Report, but just like interviews I've seen her in, and sort of the language she's been using.
Yeah, no, right on. Are you giving away the PS4, Den of Nerds? No, man, we're giving away Xbox over here. I'm going to single-handedly create more Xbox fans by giving away Xboxes.
If you sub to my Twitch channel, I will give a PS5 away in 2027. So go ahead and
don't do it.
Sub there.
Don't do it, guys. Don't do it. Godfather's coming in a little late. There's the Josh reading my comment smirk. Actually, I was smirking at a different comment. I was actually smirking at Danny Orange's comment. It's not always about you, Godfather. But it's good to see you, bro. We're about to end the stream, though. I will boycott you, Josh. It says Lavis. Hey, man, maybe you and Al tonight got to give the hot takes, man. Nintendo 64 giveaway? Ooh, that sounds pretty cool. Nice. I'll turn to Xbox if you give me one. Good to know.
That's the only way you get Xbox fans.
I know, right? Yes, it is, says Godfather. All right, right on. Is Trinity streaming yet? By the way, is this the worst stream we've ever done?
Quite possibly. It's up there.
Yeah, it's up there. It's pretty bad. Thanks for everybody for hanging out. Anyways, this was not our best work, but law of averages. Not every stream is
they can't all be winners. Yeah. They can't all be winners. You highlight the big ones because there are crappy ones. It's fine. It's all good.
Yeah, it is. It's all good, baby. Is Brie Larson going to be Samus Metroid Prime? I don't know, but I actually think she'd be pretty good in that role. I would not hate that. I'd be into that. I'm not a Brie hater, but I'm also definitely not a Brie simp. I'll tell you that. Let's get the link into the chat for the peeps, man. Get on over and bug Trinity. There's the link. You play the hand that you're dealt, indeed. If Feige was here, your stream would be better. 100% agree with that.
Yep. Yeah, because he would probably recast both of us.
He would recast both of us. Yeah. No. Feige's a real one. I want to meet the dude for real. Eventually I'm going to write that book about him, and I want to interview him for that. 2:30 on Twitch. Adam, link your Twitch channel in the chat, man.
I don't think I can. I'm not a mod.
If you do it, we can approve it, I think.
Oh,
you just throw the link in there. Maybe. And if not, looks like you won't get new followers.
It's just you go to Twitch. I'm the name Fanjecture is on all social media platforms except for OnlyFans. I don't have an OnlyFans, so you can always just search Fanjecture.
That's rough. Why don't you have an OnlyFans?
I don't know. I was thinking about starting one. Do you think people would pay for this ugly face? Can I get simps?
You could, yeah. Hey, everybody's somebody's everything. I heard that one time.
I heard your OnlyFans is going pretty well, though.
Yeah, it's under a different name, but yeah, it's doing pretty well. Yeah, it's doing pretty well.
Sexy J?
Yeah, I mean, I do the Japanese thing, though, where it's like you still censor it out. Wow. You know what I mean? Right. It's still blurred, so it's just a lot of blur. But people seem to be pretty into it. Borrow Josh's OnlyFans. Even Myrtle has an OnlyFans. Yo, Myrtle should definitely get an OnlyFans. All right. Did you put your stupid Twitch in the chat yet?
Yeah, I did.
Did it get approved?
No.
All right. Well,
whatever.
All right. Here we go. Bada boom, bada bing. There's the link to Trinity Stream. Adam, tell people about your Twitch. Everybody, go please follow Adam's Twitch so that you can give him a bunch of shit when he's Oh my God, a Chet's OnlyFans is a brilliant idea, Bryson. Holy shit.
That actually is a pretty good idea.
Brilliant. Okay. Yeah. Hit him with the juice before we get out of here, bro.
Okay. Twitch.tv/Fanjecture. We're playing games today, 2:30 this afternoon. Or if you hate Twitch and you just want to come over to the YouTube channel, youtube.com/Fanjecture. We do a debate show every Wednesday night, Debate 8, where I mistakenly think people are alive when they're actually dead. So it's a fun time and you get to vote. That's my pitch.
Nice pitch, bro. Well done.
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks for being here, brother. And guys, thank you so much for hanging out today. Weird stream, went a little all over the place. I was a little bit spicy. James Gunn, I apologize. You're probably really good people. And yeah, let us know if you're watching us on the replay what you think about the new Captain Marvel 2 director, Nia DaCosta. Yeah, let us know what you're thinking. We're going to call it there. As I always say, I hope you're having an awesome and a nerdy day. And I'll see you in the next